Alright, so I've never made a video before for YouTube, but I think I should share along with the others that are making videos. And my video consists of my dreams in a nutshell. So I've been dreaming since, well, I've been dreaming just like everybody else, but I remember my dreams. They began as just a white light, and it moved to chairs, 4 chairs, golden, big. This was when I was 5, and the white light, and there's 4 chairs, and then it zoomed out, and then there was more chairs, and then it zoomed back in, and then there was 4 people sitting on those 4 chairs. Men. These were all men. And then it zoomed out again, and then there was all races, different kinds of races. 20 of them I counted, 20 plus 4. And maybe I went to Sunday school when I was little, but I just went to the play, I thought. And not long I went to Sunday school, but I told my mother about this dream. She was very interested in it. I didn't know what it meant. And then my next dream that I really remember is this. It's dark, and there's water everywhere. Blue and black is what I seen, and a white light farther in the southern. It's like suddenly there's a light, and I could see the light blues, the white, and there's a voice coming from there. And it was her voice vibrated the water every time she talked. Created not waves, but more like when you drop like a. Anyway, and she would tell me things, and this happened every night. And faintly I could hear, like almost like a council talking while she spoke to me. And men, it was all men, maybe women, but I heard more men than. And sometimes she would stop and go back and listen to what they had to say, and then she'd come back and tell me. It was almost like they were telling her what to tell me, but anyway. The last time I seen that dream, I was not quite yet a teenager, but she would inform me of things to come, things of what happened, just past, present, and future, not so much the present. But yeah, she last time I heard her voice, she gave me a name, and I do not want to say the name for many reasons. As I got older, I began to see the men that was, well, one of the men that were sitting in those golden chairs. And he was creating man. He was creating a man on a wheel. And he had this big warehouse. And there was like in every part of the room there, there was like a old globe. There was desks. There was all the angels. They were working too. And he had long hair, white, dressed in white. And he was just working like a madman. Going here, there. Now I gotta go here, and then here. I seen yeah, and he has this office. I'm pretty sure it's over in this corner if this was like the warehouse. And he had this office, and that's where the man was. Sometimes the man would be in the middle, but there was this room that it seemed like I was floating, and I could see angels. And then there's this man in this spinning wheel, almost like one of those hamster cages. And the man was walking, and he was tall. He was bigger than me. And then I seen Creator. He was putting his hands on these other men. They were lined up here. Everybody was putting their hand on each other's head. And I was over here on this side, and he had his right hand on my head and his left hand on the guy's. And then another dream. He starts showing me. He started rising me above a map. The North America. He started rising me. The first time he ever rised me above a map was he took me to like near Duluth, near the Lake Superior, I think. And I was standing there, and the map's black, and I could see the ocean. I mean, it was dark during this time. And I'm standing there, and I'm looking back and forth, wondering, why am I here? Like, what am I looking at? And then all of a sudden, a volcano started erupting. And every time it erupted, it got bigger and bigger, and it was like huge. And when I woke up from that dream, I thought it was coming from the ocean, because I didn't see the ground, but it was seeping like it was on the ground. So maybe it was on the ground, but it just seemed like I zoomed so quick to see this volcano erupt. And then the next time he rose me up was he took me under Lake Erie, Ohio, and the world was shaking as soon as I got in the dream. And I was looking at where, I don't even know which way. Let's just say south is this way. So I was looking at Florida. I was looking at it, and it just start shaking off, and then Florida was no more. And then between that dream, there was a flood coming from the east, and it was a huge flood. I live in Ontario, near Windsor, Ontario, and this tidal wave was coming. And then in another dream, I was in my room, my family home room, which is still there, just not there right now. and I start swimming through trees because, well, all my stuff was packed by the door, and it was like ready for the water. Like it was already, like it was in bags, like nothing in, and it was paperwork, like books and stuff. I'm not sure if it was books, but maybe art and stuff. And it was all set by the back door. And that was one little dream, and then the next dream that coincides with that dream. I'm swimming through the trees and I could see raccoons swimming, I could see animals, and then like I'm not gonna go into the dreams of where I'm from because this ain't, I don't think anybody I know I'm gonna run into or is gonna run into my video, but well maybe, but since this is for YouTube, another time he took me up, and it was on the side of Lake here, or Hudson Bay. If you're looking at a map, Hudson Bay on the left side, under that little where am I? Can't see. Hudson Bay, and I was like right here, and I was looking this way, and the island I grew up is right here somewhere. Anyway, there's a big flag. It's not on my island right now, but there's a big flag, and the world's still shaking, and that flag was like pointed like this, and then the world's shaking, and then it pointed like this, and there's not much left of the island I grew up on, and it's shaped into a boomerang. And in my dream, that's about as much as is left. And that, I'm pretty sure, was a red flag. But I seen it bobbing, and then it calmed down. And then what other dream could I tell you? Alright, so the last time, alright, I'll go further than that. So about a year and a half ago, I had this dream that I was swimming in this pool, not swimming, I was canoeing in this pool, and there was other people, one person that I know. And about this time, this dream is when I start like awakening, and I was canoeing, and it was dark. It was like a marble pool almost, all marble, and behind us was a fountain, but there's barely any water in this pool yet, maybe like not even 2 feet. And all I could hear is no, not yet, but I told this guy, he's like, why are we waiting, like, almost? And I said, just wait, he's gonna run his big fountain. And so we're canoeing. He's like, it's almost like he couldn't wait. And in Creator, I could hear him, the light shone. The light starts shining, and he said that you can't make people wait for me. And I woke up. And then December 2012, yeah, early December, maybe like December 5th, 2012, he, cause like when I was younger, like when I would dream of him, usually we'd be in his class, and it's all white, and there's desks, and there's other children, and well, not children, but I feel like we were children. And I could hear his feet. They were like almost like clicking, like not clicking, but heavy, and he's tall, and but this time in the dream anyway, I'm at his desk. There's me and him, and say this is his desk, and he's standing here, I'm standing here, and then he shows me a old map of North America, and it was blank at the time, and then I could see his hands and his hair is flowing. It's really long, and he has really long fingers, and he started going over the map, pointing, and he pointed towards California, and while he was showing me an image of the forest fires, I could hear him, and he said this is what they did. Almost like not really told me, but I could feel it, like. And then I go back to the map, and then he shows me people fighting. There was army people, and then there was people from the east, and they were fighting each other. And then he showed me back to near up like near North Dakota or South, up there anyway, near that area, and those same men that were fighting the people from the east were shooting metal into the ground with those same guns, and there were circles, and then he said, they burnt me, so I must burn them. And then I woke up. And then there's this one dream I just that was the last time I seen him. And the next time was I was in the galaxy, and I'm standing in the sun. This is 2013 now. I'm standing in the sun, and I'm watching as Earth is over here, Mars is over there. I see Venus, I see all the other planets, and it's almost like Mars is going to align with Venus. And so when I woke up, I told my friend, I was texting her, and she told me that, well, Mars is supposed to align with Venus today. So I was like, well, cool. Next day, I didn't really understand this dream. I'm not sure if I really like this dream. I don't know. But I can hear Creator. And he said, you, and then almost like loudly, but not loud, not yelling, are the descendant of Adam. And I woke up. So if anybody could tell me what that means, because I'm Native American. I'm not, I don't know. I don't know. So, after that, there's more. I'm just getting caught up in that damn dream. Oh, about the planets, okay. So I've been dreaming about planets a lot lately. 2 nights ago, the night before that, like eclipses, not eclipses, because it's not the moon, there's the moon, and then whatever goes in front of it is not so big as the moon. Hold on. It's almost like that. But it was like fuzzy back here, and this, where am I going? That is white. And this is like kind of dark. So I've seen that lately. And I've seen planets. Well, okay, and then there was this other dream I had. This was back maybe 6 months ago, maybe. But, so I was watching the sun. Let's use this. This was the sun. And then, there was another, like I could see a shadow coming almost. There was this shadow. Oh, can't even see it. Okay, so here's the sun, and I'm looking, and it's like clear. It's a clear day. Not much clouds, and I could see like something in the corner over here, and then it goes, and then it comes this way, and then once it hits here, it's like all black. Everything's black, and then things are like flying. Like it almost looks like sparks flying out of the sun. And then, yeah, and then it goes dark. I've seen the buffalo come back. I've seen jagged roads. I've seen ash fall like 3 feet in Windsor, Ontario. And I think it's from that volcano that erupted in the States. Or could be in, no, it's the States. States way. Maybe not in the States, but West Coast anyway. That ash it falls in another dream of mine after, actually right after he took me from Ohio. I was back on the ground, and it was shaking still, and I thought it was snowing, but then it was like just falling like so like slow, and then snow start coming. So there's ash, and then there was snow from the like northwest, and then the southwest. It was almost like they were coming together. Like I was like seeing both of them. Like I was standing there, and then one was coming this way, one was coming that way. And then I dreamt of 3 days of darkness. I dreamt of war. I dreamt of war. I could hear war, and it sounded like New York. All the way in November. All the way from Ontario, I can hear the war. There's like a big battle going on, and then the battle moves to from Detroit and Windsor. There's another something happens there anyway. I've been dreaming of people that I've never met, but only in my dreams since I was like 5. I've been dreaming of these people, and I met them all. Well, mostly a year. No. Yeah, I just met somebody that was like, I just met him on the weekend, but and I'm like right now I'm having reoccurring dreams that I dreamt of when I was little. Throughout my life, I mean, like, and now since April, every night is a reoccurring dream, but it's not the same. It's always a different reoccurring dream. So if anybody can help me with that, I'd appreciate that. I have an idea. But alright, so yeah, I seen the buffalo come back, and they're running along under so here's damn it, I need a dang map. Okay, so Buffalo, New York. I'm gonna cross there one day when I'm old and gray. Me and my sister are gonna cross in a boat, and that's the end of my dreams, like the end of me seeing myself here on this life. Because after that, maybe I'll have more dreams, but I don't know what happens after that. But I know I die. So anyway, I see the buffalo, and they're running like almost under what the hell? Niagara Falls. Big herd running free. And then another dream, I am in the sky. Let's say I'm standing above Connecticut. Okay, I'm looking at Connecticut. And facing the east, I'm looking at Connecticut. But I'm standing I'm standing with Creator. Well, at least I believe it's Creator, because he's so bright. I can't look at him because he's so bright. But we're standing above ground and we're watching, and I see teepees, and I see all race, and we're all in harmony, and we're all like one with each other, and everyone is glowing. Everything is glowing. And then our ancestors come back. So, oh, and another dream. It's not really my dream, but when she was telling me, I could visualize it all. She said there's something gonna happen in the Atlantic, and after that happens, people are gonna be walking. There's gonna be a bridge, and the people from the east are gonna be able to walk across to, let's say, where New York is, or up more. I think it's up more. And she's like, you know what? After that, I'm looking at this is her. I'm looking at a map, and what's left of the earth is a heart. So after that, I began to think, I was like, maybe it's an asteroid. And this was way before I started paying attention to my dreams. And if you look at a map and just say, or maybe a volcano, because I think there's a volcano above the Atlantic. If you look at a map and say some earth were to come down, you'd be able to see that heart. I did. Trying to think what else I can tell you. Oh, so when I was in the sky with Creator, looking near Connecticut, the land was flat. There was no hills. It was flat, and yeah, it was awesome, because just the feeling I had watching everybody, like almost like we were family again. There's other dreams, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to say those dreams. But yeah, those are my dreams. Some of my dreams. There's another dream coming up. I've never been where I'm at right now. Like, this is the first time I've ever been in BC. Well, in the waking life anyway. But in my dreams I've been here. Like every day I've been going through my dreams. Like every day something would happen. This has been going on since April, since my recurring dreams have started. And well, they've been going through, they caught up, let's just say, to every day after. So every day I might go through like 50 dreams that I had. Today, let me see how many dreams I went through. One, two, I want to say three, but it's almost noon right now. But yeah, one day there was like so many dreams. I was like flooded, like just, I was like in deja vu mode, like whoa, like this is getting too crazy for me. Well, not too crazy, but I just I know my eyes like this is supposed to open my eyes even more, in which they are. And there's a stream coming up. I even seen meteors. But anyway, there's this town called Mission. I've never been to it in my life, except rode through it. Years ago, I had this dream that who I was with, we were going to Mission to meet the mother of the child that the people I'm staying with, the child's grandmother and grandparents, or they're meeting her mother at Mission. And I was like thinking when I woke up, well, Mission, like why? I wonder why she would be in the Mission. Like I was like thinking like Salvation Army kind of thing. And after that dream, I had another dream that interconnected with this dream. And we meet, and they take the child, she takes her kid, and we separate. Not too short after we turned around, we could hear, like, I don't know if the world was shaking, but something hit. And all I could hear is the grandmother, Shelby said this would happen, Shelby said this would happen. And after thinking about it and hearing that noise over and over, it sounds like a pile-up, but you can, well, maybe because we were so close. The world did shake a little. Well, not the world, but the ground. But I'm drawing this picture actually right now that I want to tell you people about. No. Okay, anyway, this was between July 27th and July 29th. It was on a Wednesday, so wait a minute, Wednesday or Thursday. But I was driving in this car on the highway. The whole sky was gray. This was real time. And to my right, there's this cloud. Dang it, I just messed my picture. But there's this cloud that I've never seen anything like this before. So let's just say, okay, that's what I seen. And so I'm watching it because there's little lightnings coming, like just, and this was like far away, because there's this big field before us. And so little lightnings, and it's like purple here, like a dark purple, and then over here it's gray, and then up here it's gray, but like a light gray. And so this thing's coming down. This is the only thing that's moving, and they were all just one lightning. Sometimes the lightning would only reach this far. And I was looking at this, and it reminded me of my brothers, because their names were Little Thunder and Dark Cloud, and the purple just reminded me of my brother Dark Cloud, and then Little Thunders, or the Little Lightnings, Little Thunder, were just reminding me of both of them, and they were twins, and they passed away 98 and 2001. So this thing's coming down, and then all of a sudden the only 2 lightning strikes came from here. They came and they met, and then they hit the ground, and then during that time it lit up a circle. Perfect. And then it was gone. The circle was gone. And I drew a picture last night, and I kind of like put it as a negative just to see how the cloud looked after. Okay, so after all that, I was still watching it. I didn't tell anybody yet, and it just seemed like in the west, like all the clouds are moved. Somebody moved the clouds, and the sun. I could see the sun, and the sun was shining off this. I hope you can see it. And it was a pregnant woman, and I could see her hands. I could see her belly, but she looked much beautifuler than that. I'm just drawing her right now. And then it was gone. And that was in 2012. July, end of July, when the sun was setting. And I'll never forget that face. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to drawing it. I just thought I could use this time that I'm alone, because I don't like being on camera, to tell you things that I've seen that were given to me, and then nobody told me not to say it, and so I guess they're not just mine. Well, I knew that. I actually wrote all these down in a nutshell. I wrote them down, and I emailed my family and friends, and that didn't go too good anyway. So thank you for watching this 40-minute video. I didn't think it was going to be this long. But yeah, my name is Rising Spirit Woman, and those are some of my dreams. Visions if you want, but they're dreams.